Hi everyone, welcome to another 15 cards. So, time to crack open a draft booster from Dominaria Remastered. Got one more of these to do after this one, and what I'm doing with these is slow rolling them a bit. So interspersing the episodes with cards out of my collection for some, and also the ubiquitous Dollarama repacks. So I think you know the procedure here. We will stay zoomed out for the moment, and then we'll zoom in halfway through so we can really look at the artwork in some detail. Okay, so starting off with the comments. My word, that is a mouthful. Hylopterus lemur, 4 and a black, 4/3 creature spirit, 0. Hylopterus lemur gets -1/-0 and gains flying until end of turn. Battlefield Scrounger, 3/2 green, 3/3 creature centaur's got threshold on it. Put 3 cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Battlefield Scrounger gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn and only if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. Ridgetop Raptor, 3 and a red, so 2/1 with double strike. Creature Dinosaur Beast. We've got a Cloud of Fairies, 1 and a blue, 1/1 creature fairy flying, and when it enters the battlefield untap up to 2 lands. It's also got cycling 2, so pay 2, discard this card, draw a card. Momentary Blink is in this pack, or 1 and a white. Instant exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, and it has flashback 3 and a blue, so you may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, and then you exile it. Juggernaut, we have here, 4 to cast, artifact creature Juggernaut. It attacks each combat if able, and it can't be blocked by walls. It's a 5/3. Howl from Beyond. So an X and a black to cast. It's an instant, and target creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn. Stonewood Invoker, 1 on the green, 2/2 creature elf mutant, 7 in the green. Stonewood Invoker gets +5/+5 until end of turn. We have Night and Day here, so let's just turn this round. So for the night component, single black, instant, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, and for the day, 2 and a white, instant, creatures target player controls get +1/+1 until end of turn. Dark Withering, 4 and 2 black, instant, destroy target non-black creature. Also has madness on it, single black. So if you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. And that is our second uncommon there, because the Night and Day was an uncommon. Rith's Grove. It's a land lair. When Rith's Grove enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you return a non-lair land you control to its owner's hand. Tap to add red, green or white. So this was part of a cycle of these namesake lairs. Okay, we have Entomb in here. Single black, search your library for a card, put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle. And we have an old border card here. Ovin Eyes, 2 and a blue. Until end of turn, target creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 0/1. And we've got a foil common Street Wrath, 3, 2 black, 3/4 creature wraith. Should I say wraith? Swamp Walk. This creature can't be blocked as long as the defending player controls the swamp. Cycling, pay 2 life. Pay 2 life, discard this card, draw a card. A rather nice island we have here. And we have, oh cool, an elemental token. There we go. Might try and zoom in on that a little bit actually, because it's probably be able to see that fine when I zoom in. It's not totally full. Okay. So let's get in to this nice and close as we dare. Just on the edge there of losing focus. So let's get our usual pointer out. So this is nice. Hopefully that's coming up on the screen good. This would look very cool with the right foiling, I think. And also, yeah, I don't know if they did print it, because there was only a certain number of cards they printed in the old borders for the set. But this would look pretty cool in old borders. And foil. Okay, so Battlefield Scrounger. What's this? This is probably just what? I don't think it's supposed to be lava flow. I think the battlefield's basically on fire. There. Ridgetop Raptor. Anything interesting going on in the background? Well, it looks like we've got more stuff blowing up everywhere, maybe. Nice clouds. Bit of a sucker for clouds in my artwork. Cloud of fairies. Yeah, I'm never sure with these cards, like how many different artwork there's been over time. It's an interesting sort of top-down look. There's momentary blink. I don't know how well this is coming across, but some of these cards, and maybe it's my eyes, yeah, the printing could be better. Looks a little bit blurry. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, look, there's a... looks like a face there. Oh. Curious. You have Juggernaut. Very impressive vehicle. And a rather creepy Owl from Beyond. Oh wow. Again, things you don't really notice till you get up close. I was trying to remember if it's the case where often invokers, it's got invoker in here, tend to have like ludicrous activation costs. Okay, so with this one, how are we going to deal with this? I can't zoom in any closer, but it's probably good enough. Well, this is pretty cool. There's a lot of detail here. Got an impressive cloud formation we've got. Dark Withering. Okay, what can we see? Got a rather disturbing action going on here. Very strange structure in the background. More withered stuff. Oops. Okay, so what have we got in Rith's Grove? Do we have anything lurking in there? It's interesting as well. I can sort of see faces in the bark here. I'm not quite sure what this is, if anything. Difficult to determine. Yeah, I don't know if you see this sort of white bit with what looks like binding around it. Can't quite tell what that's supposed to be. Oh, look at that. That's good. Nice and simple with all these hooded characters around here. Now this would have looked super cool in foil, I reckon. But even without the foil, very nice. Got the sheep coming out there from the other end. Oh wow, that's pretty nice foiling on there. Yeah, these have an interesting quality, don't they, when you get them on the old boarded stuff, I think. There's something about seeing these foiled. I think also there's a slight nostalgia to it as well, simply because often you might get additional like foil cards in, what was it, theme decks from back then, particularly, you know, like Land. That's a really nice background there with the lightning strikes. Oops, sorry. Bit of a classic island there. Very nice. So let's see how this elemental looks. Let's just try and position it. Probably we can do this. There we go, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yep, 3/1, creature and token elemental, trample and haste. I don't know, in this, did we have something that was spitting out 3/1 tokens? I think I'm trying to remember if the other pack I had, or a pack I've opened recently, had something in it that was spitting out elemental 3/1s with haste and trample. But yeah, very nice. I do often wish foil tokens were maybe a bit more of a thing, because it would be a nice thing to see them work with and try out. Anyway, thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.